We are live. All right. Another Facebook Live on this lovely Wednesday. Today we are very fortunate. Okay. We are very fortunate to have the Queen of Marketing, also known the VP of Marketing for Berkshire Hathaway, Maria Hill. Welcome to the show. Okay. Anyway, all right. I know, isn't it great? Well, this is a packed studio audience for you today, just so you know.
I'm just saying, it's amazing to be live right now.
Isn't it great?
Better than
live is awesome. I actually love live because even if you make a mistake, you have to keep going. And I don't know. I guess I'm just used to it after doing this now for 3 years with Paul. Paul's been doing a great job. All right. So tell us a little about yourself, Maria. I know it's hard to believe, but some people are new with the company. They don't know about the Queen of Marketing. So tell them a little about yourself, how long you've been doing this, all that good stuff, please.
I've been doing this for a long time. We're not putting numbers to that long time, right?
Oh.
We've been doing it for a while, but I've been with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, for a long time as well. I mean, God, I think I'm going on 7 years, servicing all of our agents from Arizona, Nevada, and California. And so, yeah, that's what we do. We support our agents with all their marketing needs. So I'm excited to talk a little bit about what we're doing when it comes to marketing and how we're supporting our agents this morning.
I think you've been here 8 years because I've been here 10, and I know I'll be here 10 in a couple months. And I know you came like within a year and a half or two of me. So
but, I was with Prudential prior. I think
that's
for
right.
About 12 years, 14 years with them. So yeah, I've been here for a long time.
So you know the crew into the Berkshire Hathaway deal. That's why I came here.
I know where everyone's buried.
That's right. I know where everybody's buried. Wow, we go right to the buried. Hey, be careful. We're in the desert here. There's a lot of holes out there.
I know. Believe me, I drive it. I'll be in Palm Springs on Tuesday. I know. I see them all.
And even a few barrels in Lake Mead, too, I hear. They float up every night. Anyway, let's move on. All right.
Yes.
So we've both been doing this for a while. I've been doing this for a while, too. And, here's the thing. We have so many wonderful tools. It's almost, confusing with it. And when I hear people say that, I say, well, just use the ones that you need right now. So why don't you take them through some of the new stuff we have and maybe your favorites or ones they should be considering, and with all the things that we have going on in today's market.
Yeah, for sure. First I'm going to start off with, a couple things. There's 3 big company initiatives that we're doing company wide. And then I'll sort of review a little bit about what I'm doing at the office meetings right now. As you know, Rick, we're launching the Berkshire Hathaway Connect, the BHHS Connect, powered by KV Core.
I love it.
Which is an amazing CRM system, lead gen system. So those agents that love utilizing systems and generating leads and squeeze pages and all that kind of great stuff. We're super excited to be launching that company wide. So that's one of our number one initiatives right now. We did at the end of last quarter launch our BHHS Design Studio. That was super exciting. We now offer each and every one of our agents their own personalized design studio with their personal logos and all their marketing materials, listing presentations, newsletters, social media. I mean, everything you can imagine when it comes to social and marketing that our agents need, it's all there. It's super exciting, and it's only growing. So that is going to be going on forever.
Yep.
But we love getting our agents engaged with that, where again, they take a listing and everything's done for them. I mean, it's the most, the more we can automate for our agents, they love it, right? So they can do what they do best, which is prospecting. And then one of the things that we're, again, closing up right now is getting all of our agents on our new client follow-up program. That is where, a lot of our agents had, 50 sales last year, 20 sales, 10 sales, but we really got to make sure that we're taking care of those past clients, because they're going to be repeat clients as well. So we've been really taking some time getting our agents signed up to our client follow-up program, which is about 21 mailers for about $34. I mean, it's a no-brainer that your clients should be set up on this program. So really been focusing on those 3 initiatives between our BHHS Connect, our amazing design studio, and then of course our client follow-up. But I've been hitting, of course, we're at the beginning of the year, so managers have me, coming out to their offices and meeting with the agents. And a lot of things that we've been really focusing on, which were big last year, was, tools that were generating leads. And one of the things were QR codes. I mean, we have gotten so creative. I mean, I don't think there's a marketing piece that goes out of marketing without a QR code that's generating either a lead or squeezing or trying to generate a lead with one of our tools. If it's either a listing to our single property websites or the valuation sites. I mean, we're really, really big on QR codes, and agents are so creative, and that's what I love. We don't have to technically come up with the marketing. Our agents, I mean, one of our big things we've been doing last year was collaboration. Our masterminds and our agents getting together between all 3 states and even just individually and sharing all the cool ideas they came up with. It makes our job so much easier in marketing, to share, and then of course to incorporate a lot of those things.
Yeah.
I've been focusing a lot on QR codes in the offices because, again, everything's automated. So, again, our agents want to know, it's like, how do I get all these things without having to do it, right? And so
Right.
we're really automating a lot of those systems. Leveraging social media is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. I mean, I think our agents were able to see last year, when they tag us, when they utilize marketing, when it comes to their social media, it's helping them grow their own social media channels. So I think social media, again, is just going to continue growing. So that's really exciting.
Yeah.
Talking social media, I think a lot of our agents are finally realizing that they want to put some of their social media on a couple automation platforms. And so Berkshire Hathaway National has Soci and has the Riz Media social media platform where our agents can sign up and automatically get articles and newsworthy information and their listings now automatically posted to all of their social media at no cost. So we're really just honing in on a lot of our free at no cost tools and resources with our agents, making sure that each and every one of them know how to put them in place, setting them up. And just making sure they're ready for the new year because,
Right.
there's a lot of good stuff coming down the pipeline. And we just want to make sure the more systems they have in place, the more productive they're going to be, going out there and taking listings and having more time for prospecting, the things that they enjoy doing more.
Prospecting, one of my favorite subjects. As a matter of fact, when you were talking about, combining the CRM with prospecting tools, what KV Core does. So you put you mentioned your sphere of influence earlier too. You put them in there. They're getting automatic stuff from you. You're following up with them. You're putting them up on a campaign for their birthdays, their anniversaries, their holidays, all that kind of stuff. Because, like I'm doing success series right now. And, this is my 39th year in real estate. And I love when people ask me, well, these CRMs are kind of detailed now, Rick. What's the first one you used? I always laugh and go, I had a 31 through 31 accordion file with paper in it. We didn't even use the computers at first. Now you can come in. As soon as you touch base with somebody, they're loaded up. They're on an auto drip from you, whatever you want to set up. All right, you can actually recontact them right from the KV Core. It's awesome and super efficient. Then they take a listing and they go right into their own studio, design everything they want with their, we were joking earlier, just don't try to knock 20 years off your face or, anyway, I joke about that a lot because agents are really funny with some of their pictures. Don't do that. You look the way you look, accept it. You look wonderful. But, and everything goes to your social media, right? And I mean, it's amazing how efficient and how effective, if they actually get used to using all this stuff, it really is, isn't it?
Yeah, KV Core is a very robust program for sure. And I think for those agents that are looking to really participate in their marketing efforts and really engage, because again, it's almost like that revolving door, right? You have to go through that door in and out, in and out, in and out to get the results that you're looking for. And so it definitely is one of the best lead gen systems out there. And that's the reason why Berkshire Hathaway brought it on, I think, company wide. And so we're super excited. We had the pleasure of actually launching it with 80 trailblazers. And so we really got some great insight, some do's and don'ts that our education department with Lorette and Michaela and Mary Sann are now going to be training our agents sort of like the best ways of utilizing KV Core and really breaking it down, because I think it's so important that they understand the foundation of it and what it can do for them, and then really get into the lead gen side. And unless you have that understanding, it's really hard to get overwhelmed and then sort of shut down and be like, okay, I'm on to the next thing. So if our agents just take the time to go through the training and sit with our education department and really understand it, it will do worlds to their business with generating business. So we're super excited about that platform.
And it really covers all the bases too, because you got to talk to people. You got that in there. Then you put them in the system. They're getting stuff from you. You're taking listings. So if they, like you just said, if they just learn this step-by-step process, which a lot of them resist because it's new, right? Then you'll see how efficient, how effective, so that all the actions you're now taking, have reciprocal benefits if you just slow down for a second and go through the process. And when I had to learn social media and all the different tools we have, it took me a little bit, but once you get it down, okay, you get it down and you see how efficient and effective it actually makes you and more profitable.
It is. I mean, at the end of the day, we want every single one of our agents to run their business like a business. And a lot of us don't, right? Because we get overwhelmed very quickly. And we're just running around, right, looking for that next lead or that next prospect and all that stuff. But we do definitely have to have that silent mode where we can really sit down and make sure that our foundation of our business is put in place so it can work for us. You know what I mean? And if not, that's where, again, we're going to definitely make sure that we're launching it state by state so we can take the time for our agents to truly understand the benefits and the value of the new lead gen. We like to call it more of the lead gen, but BHHS Connect with KV Core.
Yeah, it's the lead gen and your CRM combo that covers, because that, it'll also remind you, okay, you need to talk to this person, you need to call that person, right? And then you have auto stuff that you can send out. I just, from an efficiency standpoint, if you're looking, like you just said, Maria, if you're looking to be a business person and really be, in charge of, like your billable hour activities and what you're making and servicing your clients. And, as a matter of fact, some of us need to get a little bit more. You mentioned social media. Some of us, and I was like that years ago, I jumped in, but once you get started, then you create kind of your own groove, your own personality, especially like with the studio and stuff too. You can have your own, we have a tremendous brand, but you can develop that brand within the brand, as you always talk about.
Yeah, I think that personal branding is key, because again, real estate is a relationship, right? It's developing those relationships. So it's so important that their marketing represents who they are as a person. And I think a lot of people think because we're with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, oh, I can't have that. Oh, no, absolutely. It's actually opposite. We know, obviously, they're wanting to list with you because of you. And so it's so important to have that personal branding and look and feel on all of your marketing materials. So with the design studio, we have not only put these beautiful designs, and luckily we had a huge collaboration of our other Berkshire Hathaway companies throughout the world allow us to utilize some of their templates. So we really got a mix of all different types of things in there with just new innovative things, market trends. And even just down to the basic email signature. There's so many different options. Agents, it's like, for me, it's going into a candy store using our design studio, right? Same thing, I think, for those agents that love marketing. When they get in there, everything's automatically done for them. They select a template and it's auto-populated. Their listing, their social media, all different kinds of things. So we're really excited about the design studio.
Yeah, so think about that. So you have your own network of people, and you're growing it every day by talking to people. They're also getting email from you. You're connected on social media. They're seeing the consistency, the crisp. I would even call it the super professionalism of your brand within the brand. Why wouldn't they use you, right? It's a winning combination.
Pretty much. And if any of our agents, again, if they're watching this and they're like, God, I'm not up to speed on any of this stuff, please remember, reach out to marketing. That's what we're here for. We're here to support you guys with everything. And we're doing a lot of one-on-ones. We're hitting all of your office meetings right now. And so we're really trying to get the messages out there. We try not to overload you with so many resources and tools. It's hard to do because we have so many, right? But we have definitely detailed it into 5 things that they really should be focusing on here in January. And that's what I'm hitting the office meetings for now. And then, of course, I shared with you earlier the 3 company initiatives that we're working on for the next 3 months.
Yeah. And like you said earlier, too, Michaela and Mary and Lorette, they'll meet with them individually, too. If I was an agent, once I saw, your presentation and I would definitely meet with one of them individually and go through your business and say, okay, I want to do this. How would you do that? What would you? Because like you said,
they do one-on-ones all the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Tell you, if I was an agent, even new or even seasoned, one of those 3 would be one of my best friends, right? Because they have so much knowledge and they're so patient. And I got to tell you, I get tons of emails back when I set agents up with education where they're like, oh my God, thank you. That's all I needed. I just needed that point person to talk to and help me step through things, either help me do it or teach me how to do it, one or the other. And so that's where, again, with marketing and education, I think together, married and bringing those types of services to our agents, it's just going to be a no-brainer win situation for our agents this year.
I agree 100%. All right. So we covered the 3 initiatives. And anything else you think they should know? Any bells and whistles? Any favorites of yours that you may have that you think they should hear about?
I think one of the cool things, because again, we do send out a lot of communication out to our agents, and it's sometimes hard to know what's the latest and greatest kind of thing, is we have taken the Keeping It Real. I think you guys probably saw last Friday's where Troy did a little video about, the word intentional, right? We're really focusing on that word this year, doing everything with, intention. And so in that Keeping It Real every Friday email that comes out, we are now doing a recap for the company. So again, you guys have that one source every single Friday. You guys can look at that Keeping It Real and go right below Troy's video after watching it and see all of the top things that you should be focusing on, or that the company is making sure that you're aware of, right there on that company newsletter every Friday. So just, I think, keeping an eye out for that newsletter. Staying in the know is important. I know we get a lot of noise, and I know that a lot of times people want to unsubscribe to an email because we all get a zillion emails. But if there's one email to watch and to look at, would be that Friday Keeping It Real, because we're really going to try to condense it and give you as much value as we can in one email. And then, of course, just keeping in the know, I think, is really important to do. And if connect with marketing if you haven't already, connect with education if you haven't already, because again, it's putting those kind of resources and tools in place that's going to make you successful in 2024.
Yeah, I love it. No, and you know what? The great thing about what you said there too. So if you're looking for what's going on, look for that Keeping It Real email that comes out every Friday from Troy. And like Maria said, it's all right there. We've reduced the amount of emails we're sending you because that's a complaint we were getting. So we listen to you guys, and we have that one coming out, and everything's on there, including my training and all the education and everything that's going on. So just look for that.
Yeah, there's links to everything. To everything. And there's so much going on, right? I mean, if you're looking for a class to take, if you want to learn how to do something, if you are looking for a tool that you want to learn more about, I mean, we have so many trainings, so many classes that you guys can attend. Again, that's where I say, stay in the know, keep in the know. It's good to know, right? Because the more you're educated, the more value you're going to bring to the table at the end of the day to your client. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I do meetings, and an agent will walk away with at least one or two new things that they either forgot about or didn't know that we had. And so again, staying in the know is just so key right now.
So if you want to sell more, do more, be more in 2024, that's marketing, right? All right, make sure you reach out to marketing, Maria, and education as well. And I just want to say, Maria, thank you very much for taking your time out today. This was very helpful. And everybody, let's, design your own company within the company, within your personality, and you can do that with all the tools that we have here.
All right. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, Maria.
All right. Bye.
All right. See ya.